As free agency nears just an hour or so away, news is breaking out of the NBA surrounding a trade that now seems inevitable. According to Woj at ESPN, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving haven't had communication as of late. Irving opted in to the last year of his deal with the Brooklyn Nets on Monday, and apparently KD and Kyrie didn't talk about it, as KD just hours ago demands a trade away from the Brooklyn Nets. It's also being reported that the Nets, if they're able to complete the KD trade, which they are working with KD and his manager Rich Kleiman to do, it looks like Kyrie Irving will be the next domino to go. If you don't got Kevin Durant, it doesn't make sense to have Kyrie Irving on the squad. So it looks like both Kyrie and Kevin Durant could potentially be moved in the upcoming days here by the Brooklyn Nets. I want to say this. If Kyrie Irving is available via trade, all things are on the table, because now you're not looking to find the right player to put alongside Kevin Durant. He's going to be gone too. Now you're looking for the right pieces to put around, maybe a Ben Simmons, a Steph Curry, or maybe it doesn't even matter at this point. Maybe you're looking for picks. Maybe you're looking for just guys that are positionless right now as you kick off your rebuild in Brooklyn. It's over. The Nets are going full rebuild right now. They are getting rid of the house, it looks like, as they potentially trade KD and Kyrie right after one another. I expect the Dallas Mavericks to be involved in any Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving trade saga. They're going to probably go after Kyrie. Expect the Los Angeles Lakers to be involved in any Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving trade saga. They're probably going to have interest in Kyrie Irving again. We know they had it in him earlier in the week and last week as well. Expect the Phoenix Suns to be involved in any Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving trade saga. They're going to want KD. Expect the Miami Heat to be involved in any Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving trade saga. They're going to want Kevin Durant. But trust and believe, there are a lot of other teams that would like to get in that conversation for Kevin Durant. Maybe not Kyrie as much, but we do know that Kyrie has interest from Dallas and Los Angeles, as the Mavs expect to lose Jalen Brunson here in a couple hours. And the Lakers obviously are looking to replace Russell Westbrook at point guard if it makes sense. So I am happy for Kevin Durant in this perspective. You know, he attached himself to Kyrie Irving. They did this Brooklyn thing together. KD was coming off the Achilles tear. It didn't work out. And I've been screaming from the jump that it wasn't going to work out. I never thought the two were going to win big in Brooklyn. I have never. You can go back to the history of this platform, go back 3-4 years. I never thought Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were going to win big together. Never. Never, ever, ever. And I've been proved to be right. Kevin Durant attached himself to Kyrie Irving, and he found out, just like LeBron James had to find out, just like a young Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown had to find out. Unfortunately, right now, basketball is not the most important thing to Kyrie Irving, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nike had to find out as well. The most important thing to Kyrie Irving is whatever matters to Kyrie Irving that day. That's the best way I could put it. For Kevin Durant, basketball is everything. They tried. Because at the end of the day, Kyrie Irving is a phenomenal talent on the court. The problem is you got to get him to the court. And the fact that Brooklyn was able to finally get Kyrie Irving to the court last season for the postseason, and not only did the Nets not beat the Boston Celtics, they got swept. They got swept. And the Celtics ended up losing to Kevin Durant's former team, the Golden State Warriors, that show they can win before him, they can win with him, and they can win after him. All these things make me happy for Durant that he finally said enough is enough. I've attached myself to Kyrie for the last few years. That doesn't mean it's got to be the next few years. I'm not going to be dealing with Kyrie in this mess year after year, which probably Kyrie was going to bounce from Brooklyn next year, because the report went out that Kyrie Irving, he let it be known to Brooklyn, or let it be known to people within that Nets regime, that I plan to fulfill my contract and fulfill my obligation to Kevin Durant. Your obligation? Well, I thought we was in this together. I thought we were talking long-term here. Wait, you're not long-term in Brooklyn. So bare minimum next year, you're going to want out. And you've been wilding while you had 2 years left on your deal, 3 years left on your deal. I know next season you were going to wild out if it were to be most likely your last year in Brooklyn and they wouldn't give you a long-term deal. Who's to say Kyrie Irving would come to work at all next year for the Nets? He just might say, I'm done. Look, I was thinking the other day, this Roe v. Wade stuff is ridiculous that it got overturned. Women deserve the right to do whatever the hell they want to do with their bodies. Be clear about that. I'm very adamant about that. If that would have got overturned in season, Kyrie Irving would have been done for the season. I'm not judging the brother. I'm just saying what would have likely happened. Kevin Durant plays basketball. I'm not saying that the brother don't care about Roe v. Wade. I'm not saying the brother don't care about people rioting at the Capitol. I'm just saying he's going to come to work and be a professional like most of us Americans got to do day in, day out. He don't want to attach himself to that no longer. Kevin Durant is making a decision for Kevin Durant. Wherever he goes to play basketball at, here's my hope. He doesn't go anywhere for somebody else. I hope, similar to the Golden State decision, Kevin Durant goes somewhere that makes him happy. Now, that doesn't mean go join Boston, a team that beat you in the first round of the playoffs and got to the finals without you. That'd be similar to joining Golden State, right? Go somewhere else, a place that clearly needs you, a place that clearly can't get over the hump without you. This is not the same as Golden State. This will be different. This will be Kevin Durant putting a team over the top versus a Golden State Warriors team that didn't need KD. If he goes to Phoenix, the Suns got it handed to them by Luka Doncic pretty much 4 straight games. If he goes to Miami, he got to the finals, or Eastern Conference Finals, but it was pretty clear that they needed some more help. Kyle Lowry was winding down. Jimmy Butler had great games in 6 and 7, but he struggled a couple games in that series as well. Wherever Kevin Durant decides to go, most likely, assuming he doesn't go back to Golden State, it will be in a situation where a team could really use his services. It'll be different next time around. I'm happy that Kevin Durant said enough is enough. I'm the superstar, top 15 player all time here, not Kyrie Irving, damn it. I'm getting away from this while I still got some great basketball left. Kyrie Irving likely will be traded from the Brooklyn Nets in the upcoming days as the Kyrie Irving KD experiment comes to an end, and it was an absolute failure. Be clear about that. It was a disaster. You ended up getting James Harden in the mix of this, and he said, I don't want to do this, and got the hell away from it immediately. It was a disaster. But at least for KD, 3 years of a disaster didn't have to turn into 4, 5, 6 years of a disaster as he's getting the heck away from Kyrie Irving, and good for him.